Yo, what up, everybody? It is your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka GLauren33. I am back here today. We are breaking down and analyzing the final trailer for the Marvel Studios Black Widow movie. If you guys just want to call this trailer number 3, whatever, alright? So this is basically the third trailer for the movie. They're calling it the final trailer. It's whatever at this point to me. But this is the final trailer for the Black Widow movie. I am so excited to see this film. It comes out on my birthday, May 1st. Cannot wait to go see it. You guys know Black Widow is my favorite MCU hero after Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, of course. And there's still, even with this final trailer, you can tell there's so much that they're hiding from this film. They still haven't given us a specific timeline on when this movie takes place. Most of us are pretty, we believe that it takes place a little bit after Civil War because we see Scarlett Johansson's Natasha. She's on the run. She's running from the government, but she also feels the need that she has to go confront her past. So there's a lot going on here, a lot. And the thing about it is, there's so much happening in the trailer, it can get a little bit confusing. So I'm going to try to do my best to analyze this to the best of my ability. I do have a little bit of knowledge on the film, but there's still like so much that they're hiding. I'm telling you, man, when we go to see this movie in theaters next month, it's going to... You know how Marvel goes, all right? You go in thinking that you have a good idea of what's going on, and then everything gets flipped on its head, like midway through the film. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect that at all. But we're going to do our best to break this down to the best of our ability, the best of our knowledge. And I hope you guys are excited as I am. We only got about a month and a half left to go till this movie comes out. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the breakdown. Let's go.
I tell people my sister moved out west.
I really love the music here.
You're a science teacher.
So basically, let me just go back here a second.
People my sister moved out west.
So you can see here, we saw this basically in the first trailer. Natasha, she's walking through, I guess you want to say this is her apartment. It looks more like a secret hideout to me. You guys saw in the first trailer back in December, she was like going through all her like different identities in a way. It's difficult because you guys got to remember, she's a known public figure. She's one of the Avengers, right? She's the famous female Avenger. I don't know where her hideout specifically is. She has to go somewhere where people are not going to be able to recognize her easily. And we know Black Widow, one of her skills is, being able to mask her appearance. But we can see here she's in that apartment. She definitely, she probably has a gun because she wants to make sure, no one's following her. She's taking lots of precautions here. She does not want to get caught. Because remember, she let, Cap and Bucky Barnes go in the airport battle of Civil War. So the government's after her because T'Challa told Agent Ross what she did. So now she's on the run. She would have been captured if it wasn't for Tony. Excuse me, if it wasn't for Tony warning her. It's been rumored that Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark is supposed to, appear in this film. Remember, this film is mostly a prequel, so we haven't seen anything that shows us that Tony's going to appear. There's also been rumors that Hawkeye is going to be in this movie. We haven't seen him in any of the trailers. If they are both in this film, Marvel's going to say that for the actual movie itself. They're not going to show that in any of the trailers.
You're a science teacher.
So we can hear Lelena, Black Widow's sister, basically she's talking about what she tells people about her sister. Where is she? And remember, they have to hide her identity because she is an Avenger. And, I guess Lena doesn't want people to know that her sister is Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow of the Avengers. But we can see her here. I believe this is Budapest because they talk about going back to where it all started. You can clearly see here she's wearing the white suit. We know that Natasha's going to be wearing multiple suits throughout the movie. I believe she has 3 confirmed suits for this movie. There could be more. She has her black suit. She has a new black and gray suit, and she has the white suit. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the white suit so far. But, we'll just have to wait and see. And the thing about it is, with all the action that takes place in this trailer, it's kind of going to be a little bit difficult to tell, where certain parts of the movie take place. Because you would think if she's wearing this white suit, this would be, like, close to the final battle. But, honestly, we have no idea.
Your husband, he renovates houses?
So, you can see Lena's like, oh, I told people that you have a husband. Even though we know that Natasha, she's not in no romantic relationship other than that short stint she had with Hulk for 2 seconds in Age of Ultron. She's never been really in any romantic relationships in the MCU, which kind of sucks because he's easily probably the most beautiful female hero. But you can see here, you have all these soldiers like pointing guns, and you guys go for it a little bit. It looks like they're pointing guns at her. She's in this open field with debris and all these other things. Like I said, it's hard to tell when all these stuff take place, but I believe that's the government coming after Natasha. Because if this does indeed take place after Civil War, and you guys can see, her hair is red. Her hair basically stays the same for the most part throughout the entire film. Like, we don't really see it change. We don't really see any blonde or anything like that. So if this movie does indeed take place after Civil War, the government's after, so maybe that's Agent Ross sending, military officials after. Because, yes, Scarlett Johansson, as amazing as she is, she's still just a normal human at the end of the day. She doesn't have a shield-like cap with super strength. She's not like Iron Man with a suit of armor. She's not like Black Panther with a vibranium suit, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. She doesn't really have any huge superpowers. It's just that her abilities make her a badass.
You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
So you can see they're having, a casual conversation here, sisters, talking about what's been going on in their lives.
That's all my story.
Marvel Studios logo. So we know this is in the past. Natasha says, before I was an Avenger.
I made mistakes.
Like I said, this is going to be looking a lot into Natasha's past. So you can see here, Natasha gets into some kind of wild car accident. Someone tries to take her out, which is Taskmaster, which you guys will see in just a sec. And you can see, there he is, Taskmaster. They're hiding so much about him. We don't even really know who's playing Taskmaster in this film. It's been rumored that this guy, his name I think is like O.T. Fangbenny. I don't know if I pronounced his name wrong. He's playing a character called Mason. So there's been rumors that he could potentially be Taskmaster. Because we could tell that whoever this Taskmaster guy is, he has some kind of addiction, some kind of obsession with Natasha. I don't know if it's like a romance obsession or what, but it's some kind of weird obsession. So you can see here, her whatever vehicle she was driving was damaged heavily, and I like this. She's shooting her gun out of the window, but the guy has a shield, kind of similar to Cap's. And look at he throws the shield. That's awesome. Throws it right into the window. All right, if that window was any larger, that thing would have probably killed Black Widow right there. But you guys can see right here, Taskmaster. This is very interesting. We know Taskmaster. If you guys have ever read the comics on the guy is known for being able to copy the abilities of his opponents. All right, he studies films, and once his great skill is once he sees something, he's able to copy and basically duplicate it himself. He can master his opponent's abilities very quickly, which makes him a very difficult adversary because he knows your moves. But you see, he's watching Natasha, battle footage of Natasha from Iron Man 2. If you guys can recognize, this is footage from Iron Man 2. That was Natasha's first MCU appearance, all right? I really like this. Like, you can see that mask, and I can hear a truck outside. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. But I really like his design, like this mask, the shades. We have legit no idea who the hell this guy is. But I really like, you can see like the Iron Man 2 footage being played through his glasses. Like, this is really going to cover a lot of Natasha's story throughout the MCU. Back from Iron Man 2, probably all the way up to Endgame. Because I would not be surprised if we see film that was, I'm not going to say like cut film from Endgame, but if we see Natasha post this movie, since we know she dies in Endgame. But we can see here, this is the Red Room where they train soldiers like Natasha, like Lelina. This is where they train to become Black Widow soldiers. So this is one of the things. You guys saw my reaction. I popped very hard when I heard this. So Taskmaster controls the Red Room. He controls all these Black Widow's soldiers. And you can see Lena says they're being manipulated. So I guess they're fully, so they're not being like mind controlled in a way. They're conscious, they know what they're doing, but they don't get to make any choices of their own. Maybe Taskmaster threatens to kill them if they don't follow his orders. So you can see here, this is interesting. I'm willing to bet this is probably how Lena was able to escape Taskmaster and his forces.
I should have come back for you.
All right, and you see Natasha say, "I should have come back for you." So you can see there's a lot. So even though Lena, she was able to escape, there's so many others that are still under Taskmaster's manipulation. So definitely, I think one of the major plot points is she's gonna, Natasha's gonna want to destroy the Red Room. She's gonna want to free all the soldiers that have been, held captive. So this is crazy. In the first trailer, you guys saw this is where Lena and Natasha have that, crazy one-on-one battle. You can see here. Now you got a bunch of Black Widow soldiers coming in, most likely to try to either apprehend them or kill them. So this is crazy. So I can't wait to see this scene. The guns, the action. I cannot wait to see this in 4D. This is going to be great. So this is cool. We got a helicopter scene. Taskmaster. So like I said, Natasha just said it. They're going back to the Red Room so they cannot let other people go down this path. Here we have Melina, a.k.a. Iron Maiden. I always mess her name up. Red Guardian, of course. I can't wait to hear his backstory. Family bonds. So see, they got all this equipment. They're gearing up for a fight. Because remember, Natasha really can't be in the public eye right now. She can't just call Tony or any of the other Avengers to help her. Everything's been messed up because of the Sokovia Accords. Melina's like, you won't win. Yes, you will. Black Widow always wins. The Avengers always win. That's crazy. Hold up. This scene's crazy. Like, damn, like, you Black Panther now or something? Like, legit, he got the Black Panther claws. Like, okay, I see you, badass. I see you, Taskmaster. But we see him and Red Guardian. I cannot wait to see this fight. Look at this guy. This little guy, he's low-key Black Panther. So we see more of the Black Widow soldiers. They look kind of cute, not gonna lie. Here you got your classic Marvel chase scene. Oh, and then you see Taskmaster with the bow. I'm telling you, man. I think it's more likely that we see Hawkeye than Iron Man in this film. But damn, cannot wait for this. Like, the guy's using a bow. This is like, it's like you're asking for Hawkeye to appear. This is also a crazy scene. Oh, this got me hype. You can see just maybe 10. Who knows how many Black Widow soldiers are here. All right. And they're all going after Natasha. Natasha's trying to hold them all up. This is going to be crazy. Look, she's being surrounded by Black Widow soldiers. And look at that. Oh, she gets kicked in the face hard. Like, Natasha's definitely going to suffer some real punishment in this film. All right. We got more Red Guardian. I like this. Like, Natasha looks like she's, I'm not going to say she's scared, but she's like, oh my gosh. Taskmaster's just walking up right to her. Taskmaster really wants to kill her. Agent Ross with more of those officials. So, like I said, I believe, this takes place a little bit after Civil War, and Ross has soldiers, and they're trying to, they're trying to arrest Black Widow. Crazy elevator scene. And this is like the next 10 to 20 seconds is just pure action. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Even though there's a bunch of CGI here, but So, you always get that in every single MCU film. You get the main hero in the trailer saying some badass line like, I'm done running, or whatever it takes, like in Endgame, something like that. So here though, she's like flying out of a building. That's crazy. Red Guardian basically takes some kind of shield, throws it through the window, or what? I'm like, just throws it through the window of the of the helicopter, and it just to get looks like Taskmaster, just to get him off the helicopter. Crazy. Now this even though we know this is green screen and CGI, but still I cannot wait to see this. You can see Natasha and Taskmaster fighting a free fall fight. This reminds me a lot of the Avengers the video game demo. The beta, if you guys saw the beta footage we got like a couple months ago, this looks very similar to that, but this looks badass. I cannot wait to see this movie in 4D. Look at that free fall fight. And another thing is, like I said, I don't know if this is I would guess this is like the final battle, but thing is, we don't know because she has 3 different suits. Like I said, it would make the most sense for the word that white suit, near the end of the battle. Oh, but I don't know. Maybe she changes suits mid battle. Who knows? Even though I really do love this suit. Black Widow better do over $1 billion at the box office. If freaking Captain Marvel, which was, let's be honest, Captain Marvel was one of the 3 worst MCU films. It's right down there with, Thor 1 and Thor 2, The Dark World. Like, I hated the first 2 Thors. If Captain Marvel, which was one of the worst MCU films, did over $1 billion, Black Widow should do at least $2 billion. I'm being serious too.
Here's what's gonna happen. Natasha, don't slouch. I'm not
Don't slouch.
Listen to him, mother. Oh my god, this. Alright, enough. All of you. I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
So you can see family dinner, all right? Family dinner, they're all drinking, and they're all talking about, oh, stop slouching at the table, all this classic family dinner. So a nice little funny scene to end the trailer. So that's basically it. I'm so excited for this film. So excited, man. I cannot wait to see what they do, how this wraps up all of her story, man. I expect this film to be absolutely amazing. Just look at this action, bro. I cannot wait to see how they end her story, man. And if we get an appearance from Hawkeye and Tony Stark, Iron Man, that's going to be the icing on the cake. I cannot wait to see this film, and I hope you guys cannot wait to see it as well. All right, other than that, guys, that's about all I got for you guys today. We tried to break this down to the best of our ability. We have an idea of what's going to happen, but like I said, if you've seen an MCU film, they love to make you think one thing, and then when you go to see the film, it's something completely different. So we'll just have to wait till the movie comes out in a couple weeks. We only got about a month and a half to go. I cannot wait for this movie, and I hope you guys cannot wait to see it as well. We also have an official poster for the film, which looks absolutely beast. Like, I might have to get a copy of that poster. That poster looks beast, man. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video. Enable notifications by clicking the bell next to my name, Fitzmonk TV, so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, guys. Peace.